Let's play, shall we? In June 2026, a literature professor sounded a new alarm. His students could not finish a routine 20-page reading assignment, something he'd completed without complaint as an undergraduate himself. This isn't an isolated case. Across universities, students struggle to read articles, finish books, or even sit through a whole movie. Today, we're examining the roots of the crisis, along with potential consequences for our future as citizens and thinkers. Link in the description. Professor Tyler Jagged's experience is becoming the norm. Students who cleared admissions and wrote strong essays, they've ended up defeated by standard assignments. Why? Phones, algorithms, and AI have rewired habits. Standardized testing and teaching to the test have replaced deep reading with surface skimming. Finally, the Common Core and device-driven classrooms, they've produced cognitively winded students unable to sustain focus. Some districts are resisting, with smaller classes, strict phone policies, and faculty who value sustained reading. But it's an uphill battle, and the erosion is rapid and widespread. This humble channel has long critiqued the systemic harvesting of attention. Now, deep work is marketed as a luxury lifestyle, a privilege for the few. For most, constant device use and algorithmic content have made sustained focus rare. Students can't finish articles, books, or even movies. The death of attention is not just academic, it's cultural, in the sense that it's a global SNS media-driven phenomenon. We trade depth for speed, nuance for distraction, and literacy for likes. Consequences. A democracy requires a literate electorate. If students can't read a 20-page article today, then tomorrow's voters won't read bills or pay attention to a closing argument. As jurors, literacy isn't just an academic skill. We're talking about a foundation for citizenship, critical thought, and collective debate. The rise of algorithmic governance and AI-driven information means that those who can't focus are vulnerable to manipulation and potentially exclusion. This crisis isn't inevitable. Districts are protecting sustained reading, limiting devices, and valuing deep thinking. They're producing students with relatively intact attention, so we must demand more. Smaller classes, strict phone policies, teaching for understanding, not just test performance. If we don't act, the collapse of attention may become irreversible, turning literacy into a luxury good and democracy into a fairy tale that no one will have the patience to endure. The collapse of attention is a warning and a wake-up call. If we want a future where citizens can read, think, participate, we must recall and reclaim the messy, demanding joy of deep reading and sustained focus without hurry. Because, my friends, democracy depends not just on votes, but on minds that can pay attention. And for those that can still pay attention, I bring you the behavioral threshold monster waiting to ambush us and drag us all down into Calhoun's behavioral sink. So what are you waiting for then? Run off to get your dopamine fix. Feel free to leave a comment in the comment section on your way out. If you found anything useful, take a moment. You can like, share, subscribe. You can even ring the little bell for notifications. Until next time, this is Katatu saying so long from Universe 26, the channel at the end of the universe.